The Latrell effect, Gal, how much of it can you put down to that?
Oh, I think a fair bit of it. He's a special player, probably the most special player in the competition, the most gifted player. He's probably the one guy in the competition that can actually create something from absolutely nothing. So he is the triple X factor without a doubt. I didn't get to see that game. That was on Friday. We're here doing the 9 game on Friday, but did get back to 20 points to 18, I think. So they got close, the Tigers, but I think with Latrell back in the side, it gives everybody in the side confidence, and as I said, his X factor alone can help them win games.
That confidence key, considering the run they had been having, Gus, and the time of year that it is, builds momentum.
Yeah, I don't think they built any momentum the other night. I thought the Tigers were the better side and very unlucky to lose that game. Had the Tigers been more used to winning, I think they beat the Rabbitohs. Latrell's good. When the ball falls Latrell's way, he's a powerful runner. He makes people miss. He's got some trick shots. He's got some long passes. But Latrell hasn't done it at the business end of the season, and South haven't done it at the business end of the season, and that's where they've still got to get to. And I don't think they're anywhere near in premiership winning form at the moment, not even close, not even in the same postcode. He's got these brilliant individual moments, and he loves all this. He loves the crowd, and he loves being out there in the country, and it's all great. Put him on the big stage in front of 50,000 in a preliminary final, and he hasn't done it yet. That's where he's got to do it. He's still got to do that part of it, and he hasn't done it yet.
Gus, what did you think of, I don't know how closely you watched that game, but at half-time they were working pretty hard on his calf muscle. They've employed a physio from outside his house and brought her in to work. It looks to me, specifically with Latrell, they're saying it's for other reasons as well, but to get someone in as a specialist to work on an injury like that and keep him fresh, do you think it's a smart move by the club? I know Manly did it with Tommy Turbo a little while ago with his hammies. It's a professional move by Souths. Yeah,
I'd bring in a horse doctor and a horse whisperer if it meant keeping him on the field and keeping him happy, and that's what they're doing at the moment. They're keeping him, well, they've got him back on the field, they've got to keep him on the field, and they've got to keep him happy. You know, Latrell is an outstanding footballer. He's as good a talent as you'll see in the game, but he's got to get into the grind on the big day against the best teams when they're having their best day and still be able to beat them. That's the test of winning premierships, being able to beat the best teams when they're having their best day, to be able to come up with it and beat them. At the moment, he hasn't done that. He can beat anyone at any time, he can tear sides apart, but when the other team, when the good teams are having their best day, I want to see South Sydney get it done then.
Gal, this big month of travel that the Bunnies are doing, galvanising a team on a road trip, they've still got Perth cancelled, they're going everywhere. Yeah,
look, I think if you're not galvanised and you're not a unit by this time of year after being training since probably November last year, then you're not galvanised. So I don't think the fact they're travelling this much is going to make them any tighter knit group. I think they've already got that. I actually think it could go the other way and be a little bit exhausting. I think that's a lot of travel. Like, I know it's only a 2 or 3 hour time difference over there in Perth, but still a time difference. Still got to get used to it when you get there. Then they've got to go to up North Queensland. So it's a lot of travel to be doing. No doubt the way the clubs handle it these days, they've got sports scientists involved where they give them 2 or 3 days off during the week. They'd make sure they're fresh and they're up to it. But I don't think the travel they're going to do is going to do any sort of galvanisation to the team. I think they're either got it or they don't.
Being fully fit at this time of the year is everything, Gus, as we can see right now, the Rabbitohs and the Panthers, comparing the two teams and their key players. Where are the chinks in either side? How do they compare?
Well, that's a premiership winning spine and the other one isn't. That's the only difference between them at the moment. Mitchell, Walker, Elias, Cook and Murray, 15 other teams in the competition to be loving to have that spine and that group of players. It just so happens that they're running into a once-in-a-generation group over here with the Panthers, who have been together for a long time and they're proven winners. Rabbitohs have got a long way to go before they have to worry about the Panthers. They've got a lot of teams to beat before they're going to be there on grand final day. You know, so comparing those two at the moment is a little bit superfluous. But when you look at it, I mean, plenty of teams in the competition would love to have those players, no doubt.
Well, they don't have to worry about the Panthers yet. They do have to worry about the Sharks. Saturday night footy, it starts on 9 this weekend as we count down that run to
Beware
finals.
of the Sharks. Shark was all right the other night.
As I said,
they were all right. And the Rabbit wasn't as good as what people are saying.
Yeah,
Tigers should have beaten them.
I don't know if the Tigers should have beaten them. I don't think they could have beaten them, as you said.
You just said you didn't watch it. You said you were here working.
But they couldn't have beaten them. They wouldn't have beaten them. They can't win, as you said. You said it yourself, Gus. Had they been used to winning, they might have won that game, but they're not used to winning, so they didn't win the game.
Yeah, but
Sharks have a big chance this week.
Doesn't make Rabbit's performance any better.
Yeah, but sometimes all you need, Gus, is that
people
win.
People are overacting to the
Sometimes all you need is a win to get back on the winning ways, know what it's like to win again, and all of a sudden you're back in form. But they run to the Sharks this week, and I'm with you. I'm with the Sharks.
Yeah, I'm tipping Shark.
Shark? Dragon night, then a bye, and the Roosters for the Bunnies to finish the season.